Hello again. We're on part 13. He's so close to being finished, as you can see with your own as well, I hope. There's just a few things. There's a few little bits of modelling we're going to do. We are going to do something at the back, but just to top it off so it looks closer to being finished, I want this name here. And the quickest way I found to do this thing is I've already prepared it. If you type Wally logo, and then under images and tools, you've got transparent, and then you get this SVG, which when you save it, right click save as, will be a PNG, which comes with an alpha channel and transparency. So once you've downloaded that, I'm going to queue images planes, but for you it's Shift A, images planes, double click that, and it likely needs to rotate. I every time forget my keyboard. There, it's back. So rotate that on the Z by -90. Yep, that'll do. Scale it down to about there. And clearly, you can see it's casting a shadow. Unwhirl. We don't want that shadow at all. So to get rid of that, we'll just go to the object properties. Yes. Object properties. Let me make this higher up so you can see under visibility, where it says shadow, tick that. Abush. Okay, I need my thing back on. And then this is obviously backwards, but the E is close to the edge, so we'll put that maybe there. And we'll bring it back on the Y. And I'm not gonna do anything, I'm just resting it on the, on the top. So I'm just shift moving it on the Y until it disappears. And then very carefully bring it back so it looks like it's tagged on. And on this material, we'll make this high roughness metallic to get the darkness a little bit less specular. And you can see that this is white and this is not. So there's the very quick way to fix that is we'll just make the bit underneath it white. So I just want to cut out this area. So I'm just putting a few loop cuts, put one in the middle, and then just move these points so that it is all within the E, or the circle around the E. Bring that up a bit, bring that in a bit. That should do it. And then we want to select these two faces. And then under your material properties, we add a new one, click new, assign, and we have our white E. We might as well make that metallic as well. Just bring up the roughness, take down the specular. Okay, that already looks way better. Just having Wally written on him makes them look wicked. Okay, now while we're here, of course we're here, I do want to do something at the back, which means fixing this mess that I made when I was attempting to make up the back. So let's just fix this, it won't be hard. We want to turn off the bevel. Goodbye. We want to select these faces. Let's press C. We're good. We want those faces, these faces, and these faces, because we're going to delete them. I screwed up. Okay, X faces, and now we just got to fill the gaps. Oh, I meant to find where grid fill is, didn't I? It's here. I'll put it as a comment on the video where exactly grid fill is, but it's in my quick menu. But grid fill doesn't work if you've selected a hole, you need to deselect the sides. So because if you don't, it tries to grid fill between these at the same time as these. So I've just got that, and then I press Q, grid fill, and it saves you having to do face by face, and we should do the same here maybe. I'm just selecting this whole loop. Now I'm not sure if maybe if I take these faces off, will that work with grid fill? Nope. So in that case, let's just do the F trick for the top here. I have turned off my bevel. That should have merged. It didn't, did it? No. So I'm going to select them manually. All four of them. F. Now, if we loop select this and cut out the sides, I don't know whether it should be the sides of the top, and then try grid fill again. Perfect. Yep. And the same here. Just deselect sides, Q, grid fill. Okay, so we're back to a clean slate, if you will. So we need some of these piston things. But first, does that extrude? It looks like it extrudes from his back. So let's take... We want a loop cut underneath this, and a loop cut, giving us a bit of space between these bits. And then I'm going to select all the faces within that area, like this. Yeah, and then we're going to extrude it backwards. And then we're going to extrude again a little bit, and just scale that in, because it kind of looks like it's, I don't know. And let's take these faces. Oh, not them. Not them. Not them. Is that central? Pretty much. And actually, let's go a little bit further. Let's go right to the edge, which means we're going to need a loop cut there. Or we could just symmetrize it again, mirror it, but it's not that. Yeah, that'll do. And then extrude that inward. And let's grab one of these piston things. No, it's in the wood, isn't it? Here we go, we'll grab that one. Control 1, because I want to go behind him. And I'm going to Shift D that. We do need it mirrored, but not the first mirror. So delete the first mirror. And then again, rather than us trying to reset this, just bring up your thingy menu. Put 0 in the rotation to 0 it out. And let's bring it back. Damn it. Let's bring it across. Now, how big and fat are they? They're much bigger. We don't want to we want to scale them up, but we don't want them to get taller, so just S Shift Z. Scale right in it. GX. Yvai. Not that far. Not that far, lad. Got to be a bit of space behind them. That'll do. Oh look, we got them rivets. So we can take the one on the hand, probably. This one. This one. Control 1. Shift D. And then it's going to be Y. And I just control when I hold that, so you get that. I could have just pressed 90, but never mind. And RZ90. I'm looking at the wrong one. Okay. And then, yeah, we need to bring that forward. Or backwards, sorry. Stop pressing 1. And let's make that a bit fatter. Put it up to here. Let's go back a little bit. I'm in the wrong place, aren't I? Yes, I'm too high. Too high. GZ. Okay, so 1, 3, Control 1. I don't want it scaling on the X, so I'm just going to S Shift X. just to make it a bit smaller. Now I'm going to bring it together. I want it to sit. Let's make it smaller on the Y. Stop pressing 1. It's like my default. So there. So every time. And let's lower that a little. Let's centralize that. And then we're going to take something from here. Let's select that face, press I, and then EZ, push it up into there, and we'll put loop cuts there. And we might be able to get away with that. No, we won't. Let's put another one up there. Control 1. So let's make that a bit wider. And a bit further back. Not that far. In fact, let's scale it on the Y bit here. And let's just continue that up into the body. So just into X-ray, grab that top loop, bosh it out. Now, if I'm correct, these should already be materialed the correct way, but this is darker yellow, so we will edit that. Damn it. So let's take this, Shift D, Z, and then rotate it on the Y by 180. Damn it. And then let's put that there. We might as well put origin to geometry as well. I should have done that the first time with that. Stop doing that. Okay, right. So that's now too far down. I do want those hinges visible. So stop it. X-ray. Let's select all these vertices. And out of X-ray, SZ. And let's just bring them up a bit, which means we can bring these guys. Oh, I didn't go into X-ray. Why don't I just use the shortcut? Court shot. Let's bring that up. Let's continue bringing those up a little to there. Let's have a look. But we also need to extend this lower section as well. So select that face, inset it, and extrude it on the Z. And we'll need another loop cut to fix that. Probably want to fix that. And we are going to have to edit the materials of that. So let's do that while I swig me coke. Okay. Has it got both materials? Eyes, wheels. So the eyes I don't think we need. Are they the right yellow? Hands. No, they're supposed to be that colour. Okay, I'm going to go into back mode, rear view. Make sure my thing is on. And select all of these vertices. No, don't do that. Okay, let's just select the loop cuts. So that one, oh, get out of this. Being in X-ray doesn't help. Also, let me just, there, and turn off the bevel. Or something. Okay, so I want these middle bits, blast, blast, blast. Maybe not that little bit in the middle there, actually. And we won't go all the way to the edge because that will just give us the correct. Oh, actually, there's one already there, so we will take that. Because as I say, the material, if I didn't select that, the material will stop there, but it will bleed to there into the next edge. But because there's an edge here and an edge here, it should be fine. Okay, So we're just going around selecting all these loops. There's a lot of them, guys. There's a lot. But it's alright, because Wally is nearly done. Our little robotic friend has almost been given life. It's alive! There we are. That should do the job. Yeah, and then go to the materials, plus let's pick, what was it? Metal 1, I suppose. Assign. And we shall see what that looks like. I think I've made the mistake once more of not beveling before. I mean, applying transforms. It's a relentless mistake. It doesn't look right, so let's just cube project the whole thing. Perfect. But this one, we just call it air tank metal. I don't know, whatever, because it's clearly much more orange than this, but still retaining the yellow. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do, I reckon. Look, you can't even see the hinges, can you? Never mind. Okay, cool. And it's like he's got a little handle to be grabbed. So can we create that? I think maybe the bevel wasn't the best idea. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell to do, I'll be honest. It's the back. You know what? Nah, we don't need to do any of that. We'll just add a bit of detail regardless. And I'm going to do that by extruding these faces, pressing I and shift to shrink that selection, and then press extrude again to bring it back out. That will just give us a little bit of detail. I think also no, we don't need to go overboard with the back, to be honest. We will do this, these little, because that's pretty easy. So let's just do 3. We want this, this, and this. Control B, and we will take this big old face. Oh, this is a quicker way of doing it. We just want those 3. We're going to extrude them on the Y, but then we're going to rotate them on the X, so that, yeah, you see, they do that. Because then, when we put the bevel back on, oh, it's not a subdiv, is it? That's fine. That's probably too far. So let's just rotate that again on the X, but make it less of an angle, and I'm going to take it back. Wait, back on the Y. Something like that. That's more than enough detail for the back. So I think that'll do. I guess he's not got his rucksack on. His metal box sack. Okay, what have I done? 19. I always seem to check at 20 minutes. Apart from last time when I didn't check at 20 minutes. Let's look at the eyes, shall we? let's just hide that for the moment. Let's duplicate that forwards, bring it forwards, and then just to save on faces we don't need, we'll just select everything up to central bit. Yep. Wait, is that right? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. U and X vertices. Yeah, because we don't really need it. And then we'll just scale that again on the Y to make it much flatter. Okay. And let's just give that. Oh wait, hang on. We've got a subdiv on. Let's switch that to random. And then Shift D, Y, I'm just bringing that forward because I want the shape of the hole to be cut out of this. So same old thing again. We are going to have to move vertices around to match the circle, which as always is tedious as all hell, but it's necessary. Let's say this is subdived anyway. No, that's clearly not the way to do it. Let me just get these guys out of the way because I want you, and I want you, and y'all in the right place. Might as well use you back. Get these out of the way. Don't want them. Don't want them. Don't bother me that it's not pretty. I don't care. Yeah, you can see this is just my process for making something that I can take pictures of. I've taken shortcuts. I've just with the hands. There's some particularly not the best geometry, but if it looks nice when I'm done and it's quick, that's the way I'm going to do it. If I was intending to do anything with it, I might remesh all of this, but for now, I'm pretty happy. Okay, so once we've done that, we want all these central faces. This is only a single plane, so it's not like we don't need to be an X-ray. And let's extrude that backwards, maybe to about there. We can delete that. Okay, yep, that's probably because. Is there a way to make that less terrible? Scrap that. There's got to be a better way to do this so it doesn't look so weird. I don't think we need to be in. Let me look. There's a better way of doing that. Inspirational Coke. Yes, I think there might be. I'm just going to move these out of the way. Oh, we do need to select. Apparently, it's not a plane. I need really to mimic. It's supposed to be a circle, so why would I not do the same on both sides? So yeah, I'm now looking. I'm just doing it better. Okay. I think that was really the only thing that needed to be changed was that corner. This all looks the same. Right, has that solved? What? That's fine. Just move whatever's necessary. I think if we took this, it's already unfree. No, that's fine. Put a loop cut there, bevel that. So, I don't know what has happened there. But it doesn't matter. It's behind a lens, so I don't care. That was the lens. So let's take that back into the eye. Let's put that back. Okay. And I'm just going to... I want that thing wrong. Yeah, no, is that. Yeah. It's on lens, but we're not going to have that glass. We want new. We're just going to make it black. Black, roughness, loads, specular, not so much. And oh, what I should have done, which I didn't do, and I should have done, and I'm going to have to do. Oh, no, I'm not. It's fine. No. I'm going to tell you what I should have done, but I don't know if you've got enough Control and Zs to get back to before I cut this out. I should have selected these, inset them with I, and then extruded, because we'd have a nice border ring. I didn't do that because I'm a buffoon. So I'm just... But actually, this is probably a better way, because we're going to hide the fact that this is a bit of a sucky circle. So let's grab ourselves a curve circle. We're going to rotate it on the X by 90. Bring it down. And try and centralize it. Bring it down some more. To about there. And then we shall add, or we shall skin it. Oh, we need to convert it to a mesh. So I believe that's object, convert, mesh. Now we can skin it. Again, select all those vertices, Control A. Okay, and whack a subdiv on top. 2, 3. Let's check, yep, so that's on 3, that's on 1. And I think we should actually make it a little bit fatter. Yeah. Okay, and let's plot that there. Now, it looks like a nice circle. Apart from this wee bit of shadow at the top there. It's alright. Okay. I wanted that a different colour, didn't I? Wait, what have I got selected? I need that. Let's just hide them. This needs to be, we'll make it this colour, which I believe was, I can't remember. Eyes 1, was it? Gosh darn it. Eyes 1. I think that's it. Let's have a look. Nope. Nope. Well, let's just make it a new material. And brighten it up somewhat. I'm just looking for anything that's going to bring more white into it by removing the darks. I'll do it. What's this ambient occlusion? I don't think we need that much. Okay, now that's too white. So let's remove some of that. That'll do nicely, I think. And this, I don't think that's rough enough. And it also needs to be metallic. There we go. Also, that is metallic, isn't it? Of course it is, a buffoon. Oh, wait, time. Ah, that's it, 29. Well, let's just quickly do that. Mirror, use the body. Alt-H to unhide the lens. And, yes, we'll look at the IOR afterwards. Okay, look at him. He's looking wicked. Okay, wicked, yes, I shall end it there, and I'll see you in part 14. I've been Nick, you've been you. Farewell.